show is proudly brought to you by Audio Pub. Hello, Alan.
Good afternoon.
What time have you got, Alan?
Time 3:27.
3:27.
Yeah.
Is that a new record of lateness?
No. We were once later than that.
That's okay. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Sorry we were late.
So in the middle of the week,
yes,
he messages me and goes,
ding, ding, ding.
"I've got all of this set up, sorted, done, perfect,
done. It's perfect. I keep looking over and fearing that something will go wrong at any moment, but currently it seems okay. It's working. Bob Tullett, it's beer time. It is, Bob. Should we crack one?
Yeah, it is beer time.
What have you got?
Is my mic on? Oh, have you?
It is. Yeah.
Okay. It just sounds funny. So. Would you want the Biggie juice or
the headphones are a bit wacky. You choose. Should we go Melbourne Storm?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, thank you, Alan.
Yeah.
Charming young fellow you are. There we go. We'll just clip this shit. Hey, there we go. All right. Pop.
Just topping up after last night.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, I enjoyed a few too many wines last night.
Where'd you go?
At work, they do a 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock beer thing every week.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Help yourself. So I did.
Many
times.
We used to have, when I worked at the ANZ, if Tom and Evan and Tony are watching, every Friday they would do the same thing. So
yeah.
4, everyone would leave early, and they Tom would take money from wherever he got it. He would go get a carton of beer, and the fridge was stacked with beers. So,
yeah.
And also along the way, that's not too bad. Melbourne Storm. Yeah. That would be after coming back from the pub at lunch. So you go to the Mitre Tavern.
Oh yeah.
In the city, that's where all the banker people will go, and we get there.
Bankers.
Bankers, yeah, bankers.
Yep. Bankers.
We would. I used to be in a bank.
Yeah.
And
you're still a banker.
No, I've really made a success of myself. Oh God. And so I go to the Mitre Tavern, and we would literally be there until 4. Then we come back, and then we'd start in the fridge. On the 28th floor of 100 Queen Street. And that was all great until a gentleman came back and sat at his desk and did vomited. This. All over the keyboard. And of course... that
was it.
That was brought to a sudden halt.
That was the end. Yeah. I'd have a tale from a previous company as well, where somebody vomited in the lift.
Oh, yeah.
After a big old party. And suddenly all the weekly things stopped. You know, because people get drunk less on the monthly stuff, obviously.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what happens.
It's ugly. Now, Alan, should we do a little playing here to give people? Here's a quiz question for you. Tell us who we're going to celebrate today. Are you ready? Alan's going to do a little bit.
Hang on a minute. Do people know the theme? Because we need to remind them of the theme, because we did something different last time.
Oh, you could be right. Maybe I was out of time. Yeah. The theme last time was vintage Telecasters.
Yeah.
Today we just don't have vintage. Today we've got reissues, and then I think before that we did. It was the Plastercaster episode. Yeah. We didn't really get into that. There's a reason, right?
That was ages ago.
That was a while ago. We had a bit of a break. So my cousin Adam is on. Up in Brisbane. It was his 50th birthday the other day. How about that? We made it. We made it. All right. So, folks, here we go.
It's Tales of Rock Excess.
It's Tales of Rock Excess.
That's the clue.
See if you can pick the gentleman.
I'll try and play.
We are celebrating.
I'll try and
today.
play properly as well.
All right, here we go. 3.
You're going to play it right? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Does it go to an E? You know the main riff?
I'm
guessing you would.
I always play it differently.
How do you play it?
See, I know he does a...
Yeah,
but I think he actually does it like that.
oh, you mean like that?
And I always go... So he kind of chugs through it. So anyway,
Yeah.
guess who it is?
Guess who it is, folks? Ian Anderson says, "G'day, boys. Hi, Terry."
Hi, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Terry?
Don't know. Do you mean Alan?
Hi, Terry.
All English people are called Terry.
Terrence.
Hey, Terry, can I have a pint, please, Terry?
So-
Thank you for the newspaper today, Terry.
So of
That's
course,
Australian.
we're talking about Paul Kossoff.
Now, Paul Kossoff, if you're wondering who he is, I'm going to tell you right now.
Are you going to Google it? Are you? Google.
I'm
Paul
going to
Kossoff.
Wikipedia this.
Paul,
All right.
I did it
You ready?
before. I did it before.
Oh, did
So
you?
He died when he was 26 on a flight from
I was going to ask you about that because
LA,
that's
to New York.
Really?
Yeah.
He was a well-known drug user, like many
was.
of the customers that come in here. when Alan is here, Alan's like, "Please, I don't want to go down the stairs." Don't worry, Alan. Let me get my handgun, and I'll escort you to the door.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is dodgy around here.
I've got
Properly dodgy.
I've got a story for you. Ready?
Yeah. Well,
So I go to my MMA class the other day. Shout out to 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. And I'm an old guy, so, I'm doing it. But so as I'm leaving, the trainer comes over and he's like, "Hey, have you seen Seb lately?" Now, he's another guy that goes to Jiu-Jitsu in South Melbourne. Happens to have the business at the end of the lane. And I said, "No, I haven't." And he said, "Man, he was telling me there's some dodgy people in your laneway."
end of the lane. What do you mean?
End of the lane, like right up the end, past the hardware store.
Oh.
He's got a business up there. I think it's a recruitment business or something.
Yeah,
Anyway,
not
apparently, so Seb's a bit of Seb. If you go to ground with Seb, it'll be finished. But anyway, he opens the door of his shop from the inside. He's working, and here, sitting in the doorway, shooting up. It's possibly the same guy, but anyway. There's some drug addict there. And so Seb says, "Excuse me, sir, would you mind moving out of the doorway?" And he's like, "Fuck you." And so he front kicked him in the face and kicked him all the way down the alley until the police were called. And he was complaining to the police, the drug addict, and they said, "Just get in the van."
Get in the van.
Yeah, took him away.
Get in the
So,
van with his face caved in.
That's how we do it around here,
But
folks.
you've had a few... Oh, you may want to tell him the other story about...
When you were here.
You getting hoofed in the
On the
nether
cojones,
regions
in
by,
the cojones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Mieta. She's a lovely young person. And young people today have so much respect for their elders. They just love to fucking kick them in the nuts. So, yeah, I got dropped at MMA from an 18-year-old girl, courtesy of a knee. To
Nice.
the cojones.
Nice.
How long do you think
Right.
I was out on the canvas for?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
More.
20?
20. Yeah. 20.
Just lying
Just
there.
lying
going,
there. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah. And then my teacher says to me, comes up and just whispers in my ear. He does this. You ready? Hang on. Hope I don't knock.
Get up.
He says, "Some days you're the hammer, and other days you're the nail." You got nailed. I sure did. Paul Kossoff, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Kossoff was born in 1950.
In
Did you know
England.
that? In England.
In Hampstead?
Really? Okay.
I think so.
Is that close to where you're from?
No.
Oh. He looked like a little guy. If you ever seen him, when he plays his famous 59 Les Paul,
Yeah.
the guitar looks really huge on him. So I'm
Yes.
guessing he's not very
I think
tall.
he is. He's a little wee
Oh,
lad.
hang on. Maybe we can have a look at this.
It's just a giant guitar.
Does it say? No. Yeah, it's massive. Look
Giant guitar.
English blues rock guy. Yeah. So, as you may or may not know, he played in the band Free with, who was the singer again? Who was that singer?
Paul Rogers.
Paul Rogers, classic band. Yeah. And they had a few killer hits.
They did.
I Love Fire and Water, and that All Right Now record is just superb. But unfortunately, Mr. Paul got in the world of drugs.
You did, yeah.
And I'll tell you a little bit about Paul Kossoff used drugs from the age of 15.
You just looked that up, didn't you?
I did. Well, this is for our podcast listeners out there. I'm just reading shit from Wikipedia. But I'm going to do it. Yeah. Simon Kirk, whoever that is, has said he clearly had a predisposition, much like the gentleman in the alleyway here.
Yeah.
He used Mandrax, among other drugs. Yeah, I'm not sure. Ian Anderson will know. He's on drugs. He's got tattoos, and he's old. So if you have tattoos and you're old, you're on drugs.
Yeah.
Paul Rogers has said that Kossoff was healthy and playing well in 1973, although this is disputed.
Right.
Probably by his drug dealer. But that he wonders about the company Kossoff kept.
Oh, right. It's all about the company, isn't it?
And he says, this is in the words of Paul Rogers, "Hello, how I am Paul Rogers here. Koss was just too bloody sensitive for this world, wasn't he?" Kossoff drugs use made him very unreliable in the latter stages of Free. Was he also in Bad Company, or is
yeah?
He was.
I think
he made it to Bad Company.
Was he?
Quiz question, folks.
I remember reading a little bit about that. I don't know if he did make it into Bad Company. I don't know. But yeah,
I like
what
Bad Company as well.
Tragic.
Wishing Well.
Was
Wishing Well Free or Bad Company?
I think it was Bad Company.
Wow.
But he
Tragic Waste, absolutely.
It wasn't actually the drugs that killed him on the flight. He had
he had the food?
No,
What,
definitely.
Was it a Jetstar?
It's like
sandwich. I always say the same thing when I eat plain food, and that is, I don't mind having a good wee-wee after a meal, just not when it's coming out my asshole, because that means you're ill.
That must be the 10th time I've heard you say those jokes.
I only have 5 jokes, but I just rotate them. So, how did he die?
Pulmonary embolism. So he had a blood clot in his leg, and I think it went to his lung.
Oh, right. So he died. Oh, okay. Wow. So there's a few people that have died of that.
Obviously, drugs and general health probably contributed to that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I grew up with a few folks who enjoyed drugs. A truckload of drugs, and many of them are having trouble now. I like smoking the marijuana cigarettes in the day, police officer. But no, I don't, you know what? I just think the hard drug. I never.
Show me your arms.
Yeah, look at that, clean as.
But
no, I mean the thing with. Now we're veering off track.
Not like Sid's arms.
Not like Sid, no.
Yeah. You should see the picture of Sid in here on the wall. And
when you bring
Sid's
your
got tape. So
when you bring your child in for lessons,
yeah,
you see a picture of Sid. The thing with hard drugs is, whenever I messed around with anything like that, we're going back a long time.
Like last week.
Like yesterday, last night. I mean, about an hour ago. They make a mess of you. It's not a good. It might be a good feeling for a little while, but it's not
afterwards.
No, it's dreadful. So you end up. So anyone that likes that shit, you're out of your mind.
This stuff's always been bad enough for me.
This stuff is, well, you can still wake up the next day. Okay, you might be covered in your own vomit and wee-wee, but. And sleeping in a gutter, but
I was this morning.
But you can still turn up to work,
Yeah, I did. I didn't even wash either.
No, you don't wash.
Straight in.
What's
that smell? Did you wee yourself?
Did you wee yourself? Your fly's undone, and then your chopper's hanging out and whatever. Okay, there's instances like that, but most of the time. Now this is by Brick Lane. And it's a celebration of the Melbourne Storm. If my cousin's watching up there, this is the team you go for now when you're in Melbourne for 21 years. It's Melbourne Storm. What do you think of this? It's not too bad. It's quite nice. It's like a lager or something. Oh, it is a lager. Right, base lager. Okay. 4.4%.
So before we play, do you want us to say a bit about the guitars? Because you really want to sell these, don't you? Even though you've just picked up the SG and said, I must get an SG.
But, when you... An SG is like a Les Paul killer for me.
I always find them... I like them. But they're always very unbalanced for me.
For me, this is... Because I'm mainly a Fender fan, this is the only one that feels like a Fender. Because it's got that reach, whereas the Les Pauls are whatever. But this is a 2016... excuse me, ladies. A 2016 Les Paul Standard in Cherie
SG
or Cherry, and it's an SG. Yeah, SG Standard. Now, when they first came out,
that's definitely not a Les Paul.
Well,
do you actually know anything about guitars?
Alan,
really?
Alan, let me play some music that you're used to. 70s porn. These were Les Pauls. These were originally Les Pauls, but Les Paul thought they were dreadful, and so he made, because the original Les Pauls, can you believe this? The 58, 59, 60, they sold so badly that the company went, oh, we're never doing that again. That was a huge mistake.
Just cut a bit.
They cut a truckload of wood away and ended up with this. Yeah, shaved it in half, and it's kind of cool. So
sounds good.
But he said, I hate that. Get my name off it. And then in 1962 they switched over, or 63, they switched over to SG. So this is SG Standard 2016, and you have
2019
Les
Paul Gold Top
50s edition.
But from your
play something on that
from your little mate in.
We can't say.
No,
no, we can't.
Can't. Okay.
Never.
All right. No. Can't.
Because of coronavirus.
Oh.
Yeah. Can't talk about that.
So yeah.
Oh.
It's good.
As they say in the trade. Ooh. I like that a lot.
This is a good one. I like it.
As they say in the trade, Alan, that is what a Les Paul is supposed to sound like. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at who's joined us online this afternoon.
Or
who's running a bit. Or who's left. Probably a lot. We have Ian Anderson. Yes, Ian, he's got tattoos. He's old. That means he's bad. He does drugs. Paul D is on. I love Paul D.
Paul D, yeah.
We love you, Paul.
Yeah.
Michael Webb. Hi, guys. Have I told you that Michael Webb used to play with Rod Stewart?
Oh, like
literally,
proper.
Yeah.
To play with them, like. Yeah,
well, I don't know, Alan.
In that way, or?
Well, they were private schoolboys. Who knows? No, like was in a band with him when he was 15 or whatever.
I heard Rod Stewart was big down under, so.
Alan! Michael Ray is on. Michael Ray is always on.
Michael Ray.
He's one of the...
just outside, I saw him.
Yeah, he's not in the alley as much since we've had all the drug addicts coming in. He's moved to a coffee shop. He's moved to the bagel, so he sits at the window eating his bagel.
He's selling drugs from there instead.
Yeah, he's doing the drugs. That's why they're here. Tony Ward. Hello. Haven't seen Tony Ward. I am going to grab a beer now. You guys are a bad influence.
Oh, yeah. Don't blame us for your alcoholism.
I like that. Ian Anderson. Mandy's were the go back in the 70s. What are Mandy's? Mandy's. Oh, this is a drug thing.
Oh.
Is that like a lewd or something? Tell us, Ian. I don't know what's going on there.
We're all very innocent here, so you know.
Ian comes in. He's got 2 sleeves of tattoos, and the first time he came in, I was like, "Please don't hurt me.
Take what you want.
Please.
Take whatever you want."
He's like, can you sell this guitar for me? Yeah, all right, buddy.
Kick me in the nuts. Many times as you want.
Mandy's and Chris Gould says, "Hi guys, hello, Chris Gould. Should we do a tune?
You should, yeah."
What should we do first? We're gonna shred. You go first. You always go first.
Do you want to do the Kossoff style one?
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, right. This is like a F sharp minor type thing.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a swig of beer. Bricklaying. It's been a stressful day. I have my wife and child in here. Oh my God. Do you know that I took my eyes off Phoebe for 2 seconds and she's like slamming something on the floor, and it was a Mua box.
Oh.
And just like trashed it. So if you want a discount on Mua, come on in. This is the spot. All right, ladies, here we go. Ooh, yes, sir.
Oh, you have a go. It's not a long track. Oof, yeah, I knew it was a short one.
Oh, hello. That was kind of sweet. That guitar sounds cool. You can do it again.
We'll do the next one. It's alright.
Another one.
After we've cracked another beer.
Now, Alan, let's continue. Oh, okay. Well, we're on to the next one.
And I can talk about my t-shirt.
Yes, you can.
Which, would you like to say exactly what you said to me when...
Well, I will. I mean, I was just saying that in your line of t-shirts, you've got Liberace, you've got Peter Allen, and now you've got Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a little campish. I don't know what's going on, man. I mean, I know you have a lovely lady and all, but look, let's just talk about it right here on the show. It's a modern world.
I do like a bit of Freddie. I do.
Thank you, sir. This is cheers, everyone. Feral Brewing Company Biggie Juice.
Oh, it's not bad, that. It's a bit different.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. You like?
I actually don't mind that.
We might have had this before.
I think we've had a Feral Brewing before, but we had the Biggie Juice. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's pretty delicious.
I went to see Queen a couple of weeks ago.
How was that?
Really good. It was a bit rainy.
Where did they play?
Amy.
Okay. Oh, right. Outside.
So it was... The sound wasn't great, but it was a great gig, you know.
Great players.
Oh, Adam Lambert, God.
Great singer.
Unreal. He can... It's hard to really say, you know, he's not better than Freddie, because nobody's better.
No one's better than
Freddie.
No.
But as a singer, he can sing everything.
It's great.
It's unreal.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely unreal. Almost as good as you.
Almost. I definitely do a Freddie. I have Freddie parties here.
Yeah.
I hire dwarves, and they have bowls taped to their heads with gaffer, and we put cocaine in the bowls, and they just walk around. And I have a straw, and I double hand clap, and the dwarf comes over, and I go, get out of my face! So we do with Freddie Mercury.
So you've heard that story.
I've heard that story.
Which the Queen people never have confirmed is actually the case. So, although whenever the story comes up about dwarves serving cocaine, the smile comes across their faces.
What else have dwarves got to do? Oh my God. So it was a good gig?
Yeah, really good. Great gig.
Tight, band sounded great.
Yep.
Good as ever. Brian, mate, you know he's 70 now.
Yeah, he is. He was born on the same day as me.
Really? Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, no, he's a few years old.
When is your birthday? I don't even know.
19th of July.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
we're going to have a... Hear that?
Born on the same day.
Born in
But
East LA.
he's about 200 million pounds richer than me.
Yeah, he's got some dough. He's got some dough, good old Brian. Yeah, I would have liked to go. I think the outdoor venue is not a good thing for them.
No.
No, you got to go indoors.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the... I went and saw We Will Rock You. Did you see We Will Rock You?
Yeah.
Band was killer.
Brilliant.
That's unbelievable.
Simon Croft does... I think he does the We Will Rock You. You should get him on the show.
Simon Croft? Is that the guitar player?
Yeah, he's like buddies with Brian May. Lovely fella.
Whoever it
English
was,
dude.
Simon Croft, you are excellent.
Yes.
El Excelente.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Should we do another one?
Yeah, we can do another track. Who else we got on? Ian Anderson, Mandrax. Ian Anderson,
Mandy's.
SG sounds great. Thank you, buddy.
Mandy's.
Have I told you about my trolling?
Oh, yeah.
I got trolled.
Yeah, you want to say?
Should we do a...
No, say it. And
Okay.
explain exactly
Okay.
how they thought of me.
Yeah.
And then what the comment was
Well...
towards you.
Oh, my God. No, they didn't want to kill me. But, no, I had a YouTuber come on and... Excuse me. And make a comment about one of the shows or something like that. And anyway, he was like, he loved you. He's like, oh, Alan, you can play with me any day. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, thanks for the comment. Really great. And then he kept going on. He's like, that guy, that bald English dude is superb. He's going to go places. And then I thought, maybe it's Alan. But the guy in the cap needs to stick to rhythm, and I'm like, oh, no problem. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir.
I've been saying that to you for about 3 years.
Man, I don't quit. And so I said, thank you for your comment. No worries. I am the guy in the hat. Haha. See you later. And then, but he kept going and going and going, and I thought,
gotcha.
Trolled.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
sucked you in.
Yeah,
spat you out.
And then he on the next video I uploaded, he reappears with a different account, apologizing.
Oh.
Only kidding. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, delete. So yeah, so
he's gonna.
I've never been trolled
on this one.
I'm wiping away the tears now. I've never been trolled.
Was it Michael?
I think it was Michael, right?
Was it?
Yeah. Pretty sure. On the Mandrax. Michael's from the 70s. I'm sure he was on the Mandrax all the time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, should we do another?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it.
Let's jam.
Now
that's been the feedback from the show, isn't it? It's like less gassing on and more playing.
Well, I have had some. Yeah. Normally, it's interesting because the trolls on YouTube, they'll trick you, but the trolls on Facebook are just like, shut the F up and F and play. And that's normally when Nigel's on, which is cool. But a lot of people like the Nigel stories. I like the Nigel stories. But there's a few people who don't. And they're happy to say that. And all comments welcome. Now, this one is Slow Blues Rock Solo. We're going to do it? Okay. Slow Blues. Oh, or should we do... No, let's do this one.
No, let's do that one.
You want to do it?
Because, yeah. Because
cool.
the other one's a good track to jam out to.
All right, cool.
This one's a bit more mellow.
Let's check it out. Whoa. Oh yeah, right.
Very tasty.
Very tasty.
Very tasty. Just like this beer. Very tasty. Yeah.
Take me back to the beer, Alan.
God,
Very tasty.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know.
With,
like, normally,
not shredding at all.
Normally, I would never play like that because I think it's disgusting. Sex face, disgusting.
Right. I almost threw up a little bit in my mouth when I was listening to you.
The finger style. You mean the this is the style of the moment. Are you ready? Wait a second.
Yeah, I'm not listening.
Yeah. When you play an SG, you have to do a Derek Trucks. Oop.
Is that Trucks?
I don't know. Oh no. The
The
Allman Brothers.
He slide, isn't he?
Yeah. I do. Okay. Let me change that. Warren Haynes. That's what they do.
Is that Warren Haynes?
I love the sound of it.
Close my eyes and it's
and
Warren,
then okay, put 100 pounds on me. Okay, ready?
Do you mean 100 pounds of money? Or
How
100
dare
pounds
you
of weight?
call me in the middle of my Warren Haynes? That's my Allman Brothers. Did you like that?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love the sound of an SG. They're just amazing. You know, they have that sort of human voice, sort of, but like a...
Do you want to swap?
Yeah. What do you got? Oh.
What do you mean?
I thought you had another one behind the couch.
No.
All right, let's do it. We're swapping now.
Yeah, I was hiding one behind the couch. Just like your mouse.
It was so scary. That thing, I had, I think I have a mouse here, but hey, this thing is good. Look at that. It's almost perfectly in tune.
It's because my playing makes
So light. The delicate touch of the Geordie Shredder. Now, let's have a look who's joined us. We have a red light on the stream. I don't know why. Ian Anderson, SG. Thank you, Ian. Chris Gould says, loving the blues. Thank you, Chris Gould. Now, let me tell you, we're sort of celebrating a bit of Paul Kossoff here. Let's talk about the death of Paul Kossoff. Are you ready? Let me have a bit of Biggie juice.
Have you switched me off? Or?
I don't know. Yes, I have. Are you on now?
How dare you?
There we go.
Couldn't help it.
Sounds exactly like it though.
Couldn't help it.
It's unbelievable. You know, I think SG is the one Gibson. Whoa, this thing's got some output. All right, I need to adjust.
I know.
SG is the one Gibson guitar that they still make that you can just pick one up off the rack and they're all pretty close sounding. Yeah. They give you that sound straight away. Paul Kossoff. Wait a second, are you ready? Without wanting the death of Paul Kossoff. Here we go, folks.
Yeah. Sad. Get your tissues ready.
Okay, get your tissues. Paul Kossoff. Unhappiness. Following the breakup of Free. See where we are? That's a siren.
Yep.
He's coming to get that junkie out of the laneway, or Michael Ray. He's finally just chewed through his... Michael Ray was eating his bagel and then gradually started eating... started biting his fingertips off.
Are you alright, sir? Leave me alone!
Get away from me! I'm waiting for the colonel.
Brains.
And, Brains. Did you ever see that movie? What was the movie? Oh man, it's crazy B-grade movie. Anyway, I'll come to it. He was unhappy following the breakup of Free, and of course he had a crazy drug habit.
We were all unhappy.
We're sad about that, you know, and something going on. He died on a flight from Los Angeles to New York on the 19th of March, 1978. I didn't realize he lived that long. Thought he died much earlier.
No, 78 was it? I thought it was 76.
Ooh, we got 76 here on Wikipedia. Yeah. Did I say 78?
You did, yeah, you did.
When you have a Biggie juice, everything looks like 8s. I'm seeing 8s everywhere.
I was listening to some
Yes.
Paul Kossoff licks,
Yes.
and aside from the obvious,
Give me. Oh. Where is that one?
it's the
Here?
on yeah, it's the
me.
vibrato, which I can't really do, but it's
It's
a really
unbelievable.
like a
So
really
cool.
sort of fast, angry sort of vibrato. And I guess that's a sign of a really great guitar player when you can hear something
Incredible.
like that.
Yeah.
Like you can hear, I could probably hear Eric Clapton and know it's him playing, and
Yes.
Van Halen, who's
Yes.
got a great vibrato.
Absolutely. Well, we're still talking about him all
In-
this time after he died in 78 or 76,
Yeah, I know.
somewhere in there. He died
Yeah.
somewhere in there. It says, Paul Maneri embolism after a blood clot in his leg.
Yeah.
Oh dear, while touring America with bad company.
Well, he wasn't bad. He was, yeah. Okay.
His body was returned to England and cremated
Yep.
at Golders Green Crematorium in northwest London. His epitaph in the summer house there reads, "All right now."
All right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Sad, isn't it?
How old was he?
26.
He was 26.
Yeah.
It's not much of a life.
Yeah. Well, he had a short life, but he's still remembered. You know.
He still remembered.
You know,
Amazing player.
when I peg it,
Yes.
nobody will remember me.
Oh, Alan. There's millions of fans we have a lot of fans in Indonesia.
Oh, really?
And India.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of, hang on, wait 1 second. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait a sec.
I don't know this one. Do I?
You have a lot of lady fans.
Really?
They're a little bit older.
Oh. They like the bold, do they?
They like the bald shredder. And
Maybe that's what you should call me from now on, not the Geordie Shredder, the bald shredder.
well, that's what that troll was calling you.
Bald.
And
Really?
he's right. He's killer. No. People will be able to look you up after. I always say when I finally get gunned down having my soy latte next to the biker thing. Yeah. People will always be able to look me up on YouTube and think, yeah, I remember that idiot. He had a guitar shop or something there, or a wax store. Should we do another track, Alan?
I still think that
Yes,
time when I came by a couple of years back, and the police were outside
Oh yeah.
because they had shot at the tattoo place.
Right.
I'm sure they were
Yes.
shooting at you. So
Slightly off.
Yeah.
Only one building. One building to the left, guys. I'm gonna get that sucker. It was a real 1920s sort of. It had the round cartridge. You're gonna get you bad colonel. And no, you didn't get me. I'm still here doing these shows. Alan,
you missed.
you missed. We've got another track. This is, I don't know, blues rock.
Go
We're
for
doing blues rock because we're celebrating.
Paul
yeah, Kossoff.
This is the D Dorian one, isn't it? Okay. I don't know the chords to this, but hey, whatever.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to go first again? Or
Yeah, go on.
Okay, let's do it. Here we go, folks. Whoa.
Now you shred.
Man,
did you enjoy that?
That was fun.
I was getting a little bit worried about you at the end there.
I was just drifting off. I'm having a Paul Kossoff. I'm having a Paul Kossoff moment. The closest I ever came to dying on an aeroplane was you remember Pan Am?
Yeah.
Pan Am. Did you ever eat the food on Pan Am? That's about as close as I've ever come. Someone asked me once, have you ever eaten a shit sandwich? And I'm like, wait a second.
Yes.
I flew Pan Am a long time ago. I'm pretty sure it was a shit sandwich. But, it was a bit nutty. It wasn't too bad. Alan, what do you think of that SG? Should I hang on
I like it.
It's kind of fun.
No, you should get rid of it.
Oh, man.
You'll never keep it.
Give me, Give me your best AC/DC. Let's do some AC. Oh. Whoops. It sounds exactly like that. Oh, you gotta do the Nothing sounds like an SG straight off the rack, man. There's nothing.
The thing that always gets me about SGs is the feeling of the long neck.
Yeah, it feels like it's way out here.
It does.
Yeah, compared to this thing.
Because what I started playing when I actually started it in D,
right,
playing that one up here instead, and I was like, that's not right.
Yeah, these are bizarre. The only way I can play a Les Paul is on a comfy couch where it's sort of sandwiched into the to the side. So, now
so you don't aggravate your piles when you're when you're leaning forward. Is that what you mean? So leaning back.
No,
for the piles.
I've got no bow left. Like that former politician Graham Richardson, it was all removed, and now I'm actually just a half a man. Much like Graham Richardson. That's a long story. I think we should hit the road, Alan. Thank you for another successful drinking episode. What are we going to rate these beers, sir?
I like them both, actually, but I'd probably give the Brick Lane, I reckon it's a 3.5.
Yes.
I think the Biggie Juice is probably a 2.5.
Wow, you don't like the juice?
Yeah.
It's got a stronger sort of wallop to it.
Yeah.
How much is it? What's the percentage in this?
10.
Is this an Ian Anderson drug percentage?
Yeah, it is.
Wow,
No,
this is a 10%.
No, it's not.
Not like that. What was that
it's-
evil oil
It's a
motor
10
mechanic stuff you
10
bought in?
Oh, that was the Panhead.
Panhead.
I don't know what this one is. Biggie Juice, come on, help me out. Help me out. Oh,
Yeah.
it's 6%. Oh,
This is 6%. Yeah, I
that's
thought
pretty-
so. It's got some.
Yeah.
It's got some wallop.
brewed in Baskerville,
Where's that?
Western Australia.
Jesus Christ.
Treat
This looks like the sort of, maybe this was brewed by who was that guy that used to
It's
drive around in a truck killing English people?
the Yorkshire Ripper
No, in Australia.
in Australia.
Drive around Bradley Murdoch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It says,
Something he probably drank these.
treat like milk. So does
Right,
that mean you should
okay.
put it over your cornflakes?
Maybe I could try it with
Yeah.
my daughter. Should we do a promo shot with the guitars and stuff? All right, wait
Yeah.
a second. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We recommend the Biggie Juice 6% if you're murdering English people in Western Australia. Ta-da!
What a promo!
What a promo.
What a
How about
promo!
Do you know? What do you think about that? I'm veering off topic now, but here's some interesting facts about that case. That the girl, so there was a couple, and the bloke was apparently murdered by Bradley John Murdoch, but the girl, allegedly, she was having an affair with someone in Sydney at the time. And so there's this conjecture about...
Studying this quite a lot, haven't you?
Yeah. I was the guy in Sydney. No. There's this sort of... And it's kind of weird. I'm not saying she is involved with it, or am I? It's pretty wacky, though. It's kind of wacky. Like, she just managed... In the middle of the desert, she just manages to escape this murderer.
Yeah.
Have you been to the desert before, Alan?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something
right?
about the desert. It's a fucking desert.
Yep.
There's no place to hide.
Yep.
So that's all a bit weird to me.
Maybe what she did is a bit like what your MMA girl did to you. A good hoof in the ghoulies.
In the ghoulies. Put him down for 20 minutes while she was putting the bullets in the gun. Hang on.
See ya. Poof.
Au revoir.
In the pods.
In the pods. Where do you think he is?
Who?
They never found him. The bloke. That,
How would I know?
Well, I don't know, Alan. You're English. You know this sort of stuff.
Do you know?
No.
Is this something that you want to tell me? Or?
Yes. Yeah. As soon as I switch off the camera, I'll tell you where I buried him.
All right.
All right. On that happy note, thanks, guys. If there's anyone else watching,
help
my
me.
Goodness. We've got quite a few people on.
I bet you we do now.
Smoking Intervals, Tony Ward. I like it. Andrew McDonald, Molstronics joined.
Oh yeah.
He's like a crazy genius. I think it's crazy genius.
Yeah.
Completely socially unsuitable, but a crazy genius. Crazy genius. I love him. Mark Brown, one of my students. Dwayne Hash.
Dwayne Hash.
Is that your real name?
Is that like a?
That's like the greatest name I've ever heard.
Is that like a wrestling name? Dwayne Hash.
Dude, that's in the blue corner is Dwayne Hash.
That's awesome. That name. I love that.
That's a rock star name if I ever heard it.
Brilliant.
That's cool. Dwayne Hash. I love that. I'm gonna click love on it. Ian Anderson says, "Thanks, boys. Very enlightening."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
It's
especially
very rare.
Where you buried the body.
Where we've are you talking about Paul Kossoff or how I murdered that English backpacker instead of what was the guy? Bradley John Murdoch. He was a killer. Vic Kundra, do you know him?
Oh, Vic's on. What's he saying?
Come on, get on with the playing.
Oh,
Vic. Let me tell Vic something.
Shut up.
Hey, buddy. I do the fucking jokes around here. And I kill people in the desert. Thank you, Al. It's always a pleasure. Oh, it's so nice.
Got a good ring to it.
Rings out pretty nice. Let's see that.
Yep.
These are good. These are good Gibsons.
Good. Yeah, it's good that one.
I played some bad Gibsons, let me tell you.
Vic might even like this guitar. Maybe.
Here's what Vic would do. He'd get, he'd take it, and he'd redo the nut.
Yeah.
158 times, and then he'd be all right about it, and then he'd sell it.
Yeah, then he'd sell it.
Because
he'd probably try and sell it to me.
What's Vic playing these days? What are you playing, Vic?
Charvel, as usual. It's a very nice custom shop.
We've all gone Charvels.
Yeah.
How about that?
It's a lovely one. Actually, it's kind of a little bit beaten up, relict, and super nice neck, as they always are. But yeah, he's very particular about his guitars.
Did I
So he picks up my guitars and goes. Needs heavier strings.
I've encountered Vic before, and did I tell you? I've got a buddy of mine that lives in. He's a drummer. He lives in Thailand.
Oh yeah.
You ever been to Thailand?
Yeah.
He was telling me a story the other day, Alan, and he was getting a massage in Thailand.
You may not have heard this one, viewers.
And this young lady was massaging him in Thailand, and she said, "Now I'll roll over and I'll do your front knee rolled over." And then she said, "That's perfectly natural to have an erection." And he said, "I don't have an erection." And she said, "But I do." That's true. That's a true story. It happened in Thailand.
No.
All right. Well, ladies, in between that, the ladies that love us are between 35 to 55 or 45 to 50. It's somewhere around there. Yeah.
It's my vintage. It's fine.
I'm down with that. I'm down. Hang on.
Yep.
Wait 1 second. I'm down with that, ladies of that vintage. Boom.
Done?
Done. We're out of here. Thanks, folks. You can catch us on YouTube and Facebook and all the podcast stuff everywhere. If you subscribe, that would be good, or leave a good review or a bad review. I don't mind. Troll me. Go for it.
Yeah, if you want to troll him, yeah. Nigel?
Nigel.
It was Nigel, wasn't it? I'll bet.
Probably. He was singing me the praises of Squarespace today. And not too long ago, if you mentioned Squarespace to me, I would be like, don't you ever mention that drag and drop POS to me ever. But now I'm like, hey, that looks pretty good. That's pretty amazing.
It will be him.
Cool.
It will be. He told me earlier today it was him. So.
I knew
Trolling.
It's probably his son.
Trolling you. So.
Did you hear his son just got back from a big tour?
Yeah.
He caught some sort of disease over there.
Delhi belly?
No, I think it's AIDS. Have you heard of AIDS?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he's got it.
He's got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay.
All right.
How long has he
I don't know. I'm not going to elaborate on it, but he's definitely got it.
Have you told him?
He ate a curry in India and caught AIDS.
All right. You can do that?
I don't know. No. Apparently. Yeah. That's what he's telling his dad. I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not even supposed to say it.
Oh, too late.
It's too late.
Cat's out the
bag. Boom. Curry, AIDS. Door closed. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I heard. But that's all. It's all fixable.
I know everything you tell me is 100% truth. So I have 100%. No reason to disbelieve you at all.
Should we finish with a little rock jam?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, let's do it. Which one do you want to repeat?
Do the last one.
The slow.
And the one that you just
did?
Yeah, did.
Okay, let's do it. Ooh. All right. It's got the It's got some. Woo. Loud. It's very loud. Woo. Oh. Sorry, I put on the wrong track. Sounds alright. That's kind of like a Cinnamon Girl sort of track.
Forgot the volume, did you?
The Biggie Juices hit. Oh, there isn't that interesting? It sort of put it in a certain...
Big finish. thought you were going to smash it.
You know what? I'm
well
in that
played.
sort of
You
mood.
liked that one, didn't you?
I'm liking these two Gibsons a lot.
You're going to keep them.
What am I gonna do?
It's a nice gold top.
That's a sweet gold top. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that Gibson have got their shit together in the last year or so, since the new folks have taken over. Because this is straight off the rack. That's a 2019 straight off the rack gold top, and that plays like a dream.
The thing is, though, I can see where they're saving money.
Yeah,
I don't know about you, but
it's completely hollow.
Mine is bigger than yours.
I've always thought that.
Yeah,
that's what that guy told me. That's what
that
that movie actor Jeff Stryker told me the other day.
They've put a little woggle in. I don't know why. Why they got such a little woggle on that one?
What?
So mine's a big one.
Oh, okay.
And yours is a little weenie one. Just imagine the amount.
Oh, right. You are absolutely right. How about that?
You just imagine the amount of money they've saved on having little tiny
$100
woggle instead of a big one.
That's right. That's absolutely right. How about that? Okay.
There you
Amazing.
go. But that one's lovely. That It still has the little plastic bit on there.
Yes, it does.
So don't be put off the fact that he's literally molested it for about the last 15 minutes.
Bent the hell out of that. That's a great guitar, and I like that SG as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hit the road. We're doing it. Thank you, Alan. Always a pleasure.
Thank you for
when
having
Alan
me.
comes in, he is the one of the king shredders here in Australia. So even though he's not born here, but we shipped him out after he stole a loaf of bread.
The bold shredder.
Come back here, you little bastard. Leave me alone. I've got a loaf of bagels. Get on the fucking ship. You're going to Australia. No, me mummy.
I can't go back.
That.
Ever.
And Alan
that was actually one of your better accents. It really was. So.
Get on the fucking ship, you little bastard. Ladies and gentlemen, Vic Kundra. Oh man, Vic Kundra. Yep, Al knows. Come on, get on with it. Nice one, fellas. Rob Manja says nice.
Nice.
Rob is
nice.
Do you think Rob's sitting back in a dressing gown and a beard, drinking some beer?
Probably naked. He's probably naked watching the show.
Man, if I was watching this show and just saw those two Gibsons, I think I know what I'd be doing. It'd be like that scene.
You'd be in jail.
Man.
That's what you'd be doing.
No, I'd be at home with my pit dug in the house, and I'd have a hostage in there.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, she puts the lotion in the basket. And I don't want to get. Do you know that movie? She puts the lotion in the basket.
No. Oh, is that?
That's Silence of the Lambs.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Can I?
You're starting to worry me, actually.
Can I use your telephone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're starting to worry me because I didn't realize he had such a thing for serial killers.
Man, I've been listening to Too Many Murder podcasts. We got to get out of here. I could go on forever. These guitars are special.
Murder.
I love it. Murder. Thank you, Alan.
All right, thanks for having me.
Thanks, folks. We're out of here.
See you later.
If you watch us everywhere, the reviews, that would be great. We would love it.
Or just troll.
And we'll keep
It's
us,
fine.
or troll us.
Troll, it's fine.
I prefer trolling.
Troll him.
It's more interesting.
Don't troll me. I don't look at any of them. So
We don't reveal Alan's true identity. Okay. Ciao, folks. Bye now. Thank you.
bye.